36, changes in the three strikes law. So we passed in, okay, we passed three strikes law. Here's what happens, okay. Right now, 1994, we passed the three strikes law. We have 8,800 prisoners currently serving life terms because of this three strikes law. So if you commit a violent or serious felony, two of those, and you commit one more felony of any sort, it doesn't have to be violent, it doesn't have to be serious, and I'll explain what those mean. You have this life sentence imposed. What this change would be is that, hold on one second, I want to explain this. So now what would happen is the third strike would only come to a life sentence only if the new felony conviction is serious or violent, so murder, rape, those kinds of things. Now, if you commit a third felony, even under this law, you can have a double sentence of what would normally be the case of that law. So it's not like, oh, well, you're off. Oh, well, we don't care. No, it is really serious, but it is a way for us to save a substantial amount of money. And so we're not, I know a few people have said to me, oh, we're going to just let these folks out. Okay. What will happen is retroactively, if you have been sentenced under the third strike law, you can go back to court and argue for a lesser sentence. Not no sentence, a lesser sentence. So you are now in prison for life, and let's say you committed grand theft auto. Not armed, just grand theft auto. And so what is the standard sentence for that? And your sentence could be up to double that. That would be the case. So what we're looking at in terms of what the effect would be is we have about 3,000, remember I said we have 8,800 total people. We have 3,000 felons who are currently serving the life sentence who could receive a reduced sentence. So that would provide savings and also reduce some of the overcrowding long term in the prisons. Okay, so I think, now, who is for it? Our current district attorney, Steve Cooley, Charlie Beck, the current chief of police in the city of Los Angeles, and a whole number of other law enforcement folks. I will also tell you that the NAACP, Legal Defense and Educational Fund, was in favor of this. Yes. Okay. Who is opposed? California Republican Party, Mike Reynolds, who wrote the language for California three strikes and says, we need to see these people locked up for life. Well, I think this is where there's a different position on that, and some people feel like this is enough. Some people want to lock people up for life. But in terms of public safety, nobody's being just released. Okay? Questions, or we're good? Good. And then I think that's all I get to talk about. I will hang around, so if you have questions on some of the other bills that we didn't get to talk about, I'm happy to do that. And then I think that Lynn Plambeck is going to come up and talk about 37, which is the GMO bill.